Today I'm going to show you how I make my Oreo Cookie Shake, like the one you would find at Jack in the Box. That's really, really good. Except this one is high protein and lower in sugar, but is delicious. I mean, it's really good. And it's still not something you want to eat like every single day. This is still going to be a treat. This is just a guiltless treat instead of a treat where, you feel guilty after eating it. Okay, so what we're going to use is Breyer's Carb Smart ice cream. There's only 4 net carbs in a scoop of it, or a serving, which is a scoop, which is, half a cup. So that's really good as far as like carbs and sugars, and it's sweetened with Splenda. And I'm using my Old Faithful Syntrax Nectar. This one is the vanilla bean tort. It's delicious. It's wonderful and is a good base. I used to use the EAS Way vanilla, and I refused to buy a new one until I got through the container. Well, these are gigantic, so it took forever. But I finally got through it and was able to get what I really wanted, which is the nectar. You're using sugar-free Oreo cookies, good old faithful Torani syrup. This one's French vanilla, skim milk, whipped cream. Yeah, okay. So the first thing you want to do is put 1 scoop of the vanilla ice cream in there. Okay, and just toss it down in your blender, and then after you put it in, put milk in, and just put enough milk to where you see it at 8 ounces. Okay, after the scoop of vanilla ice cream's in there. Don't put 8 ounces of milk and then put a scoop of ice cream. That's not the way to do it. Put the ice cream first, then put the milk. Okay, so once you do that, then you're going to add a scoop of the vanilla powder. Okay, toss that in. And that is what makes it more healthy, because there's 23 grams of protein in just 1 scoop of the powder, and there's like 90 calories. There's like 0 carbs, 0 sugar. Nectar is the way to go. And then what I do is I add a serving size of the Torani syrup, and so I do my usual whoop like that. And basically adding the Torani gives it a richer vanilla flavor. And it makes it taste more like the yummy good stuff inside the middle of the Oreos. So I found that it just makes it taste a little bit sweeter without any more guilt. Okay, so once you do that, then you're going to add in ice. Okay, so instead of doing all ice cream, put a little bit of ice. It keeps it, like a frozen dessert, but not as rich, but still healthy. So I'd say I put about a cup and a half of ice. Okay. So after you do that, you want to whiz it up. Beat the heck out of your blender. Abuse it a little if it's sticking. Once it's blended, then you add the Oreos. You can add between 3 and 4 Oreos, depending on, how many you want. The sugar-free ones, the package, I'm going to warn you ahead of time if you've never bought them, so that you don't get excited and come home expecting like all these Oreos and then get pissed and kick them out the door because there aren't as many. See, there aren't as many sugar-free in the package, but this is kind of telling you, portion control, people. I mean, if you're willing to buy sugar-free, you obviously care about portion control. And this piddly little package is a reminder of portion control. But you can still eat good and eat yummy things, even though you're not eating an entire package of Oreos anymore. Okay, so I say use 3. So what you do is just break it in half and toss it in. You don't want to blend it too much, because then you don't get like the good chunky chunk stuff like at Jack in the Box. That's so wonderful because you like suck through the straw and it's just totally yummy. So yeah, so do that and then just lightly pulse it once the Oreo is just enough to get it blended. That's it. See? And then you'd think I'd be good at one-handed things by now. And then you're done, and that's it. And then you get a handy-dandy reusable cup. I have my Starbucks one still, but sadly my venti had a unfortunate accident, and we had a very long, beautiful funeral for it and said our goodbyes, and now it was replaced with this. Okay. So anyway, so pour it in, and you see how it's like all Oreo-y? Okay. And it's because you put the Carb Smart ice cream, you still have like that ice cream cookie shake taste. But, you know, you add the skim milk, you add a little bit of ice, and then it's not quite as bad for you. And it's not a totally, you know, complete ice cream shake, which is better on the hips, you know, and healthier for you. But don't ever substitute with whipped cream. You got to go for the Altadena whipped cream. Even if you're doing, you know, if you're going to go like this, you might as well go big. So, there you go. So, this is my Oreo cookie shake, but it's high protein. So, in this shake here, it tastes, I mean, I don't think you're going to find anything that tastes any similar to the Jack in the Box Oreo cookie shake without actually getting it. I tried this a lot of different ways, and this is the one I was finally happy enough to share with you. And with this size, it's obviously a venti size, so you can use it as a meal replacement, or you can use it as an indulgence at a time where you're wanting something sweet but don't want to, you know, feel guilty. So with the protein powder and the milk combined, let's see, 23, there's about 33, 34 grams of protein in this Oreo cookie shake. You're not going to find that at Jack in the Box. And also, not only that, but I think as far as sugars go, you know, the only sugars you're really going to find in this shake are in the milk sugars. And, I mean, that's about it. You don't put enough whipped cream to even have your sugars affected. So for diabetics and stuff, this would be perfectly safe. My dad's diabetic, and whenever he comes over, he always wants me to make him, you know, my creations. And I made this for him very recently, and you know, it was confirmed why, once again, I am his favorite child, because I am the master of deliciousness that is healthy for you. So, there you go. Try it. Let me know what you think. Give me feedback, and hopefully I can start adding videos again. Enjoy!